Welcome. And please feel free. If there's anything you like to share, anything you like to explore. Laura. Good morning.
Good morning. Good evening.
Good evening. So nice to take a breath together. It's like a luxury in a way. Mm. And just that noticing where it wants to make something up. Huh? It's amazing, isn't it? Just to watch it. We both see it, and I'm pretty sure it's obvious to everyone. Just by itself, somehow, tries to distract itself. Oh, nothing wrong with that. It's just so precious to watch. In presence, isn't it? It's like it gets lost in it so quickly when it's just by itself. It seems that way. But then in our field, or whatever we want to call this, it's so obvious.
Yeah.
It's not yours, it's not mine. We don't have a clue where this comes from. Just something it does.
I'm a little bit unsure because I mean there's a lot of presence and I love that. But then there's a lot of energy in my head and my chest that I'm struggling to ground a little bit, and I don't know if I just sit with that for a minute with you or if it's something I need to talk about. I'm very aware lately how I think what you were just saying, the going away into the, whether it's the past or the distant or the future, takes me out of myself and causes me a lot of suffering, but I'm aware that I'm doing it.
So let's just, I know this is how we speak, huh? That I am doing it.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. So that's the same pattern in a way. That's how the pattern itself speaks, that pattern that actually wants to get rid of itself. That's how it speaks, doesn't it? Yeah. For all of us, it comes with that strong sense of I and multiple personalities in a way. It has so many uncles and aunts and cousins and relatives. Yeah. So
now that it's not serving.
Say again.
There's just such a knowing, like a seeing of it so clearly now, and there's an allowing of it for sure, but there's still that oh, what am I holding? Like, what am I holding here?
Yeah. And even the allowing is part of the spin. Yes. Yeah. It's all part of it.
It feels like a step further.
Yeah, I know. And it's true. Yes. I mean, that is seen is huge.
And to be with the very strong emotion that it creates rather than distracting in something.
But even that,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's amazing. It just wants to get rid of itself. And it's rockets, isn't it? It's for every pattern in a way.
But it's
Every
like to go there like
yeah. So how about, I mean, it's just, don't even know if it's possible, just maybe considering, maybe for one moment, for
I
one
consider it.
split second. Say again.
I consider it all the time.
For 1 second, nothing to do. No effort whatsoever.
How?
Mm. Beautiful. That's the considering.
Because I can't
Just
stop
that.
it.
No, you can't. You can't. But you can see it.
Yeah, and I know. Yeah.
You can see it. You can see it and let it do its thing for one moment. Yeah, just like this. Not making it right, not making it wrong. It's like as if you have to watch a wild animal in a cage. It's banging its head here and there, and you can't open the cage. And you're just there.
Yeah, because there's something deeper than that. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Can you be there for that without looking away,
as what though?
without, say again?
As what?
I still didn't understand what you were
Like
asking.
to be there, but as what?
As presence.
I mean, I'm
As
just
that,
asking really questions for
yeah,
confirmation.
oh, no, it's cool. Yeah, I love it. I love
Like,
it. Yeah.
where is that? And I kind of know, but
It's
something
here.
looking for it. Yeah.
That's all we can say. Huh? It's here. That which is omnipresent. It's here.
Different to the, or is it all the same?
The omnipresence is that in which it all appears. It is that that does not move an inch in any direction. It stays totally untouched, but it is touched at the same time. It's paradox. It has that. It is that huge heart that has space for everything. Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice release going on in the system.
Everything, like when you said space for everything, everything feels so contained all the time.
Mm.
I can hear my birds and your birds.
Mhm. Mm. Or
Very
did you
different.
hear the horse? There was also a horse.
Is that all?
Yeah. And then there's that in spite of whatever's happening, all is well.
Mm. Like you said, it's a paradox. It absolutely knows itself, and it absolutely doesn't want to know itself. It's so...
It just does, in that loop, it just does not know how to come to peace. It's like, I mean, in a way, it's like a child, that feels lost and all alone and lost its mother or father and is, wow, just freaked out. And the moment that anchor of mother, father, or whoever is the caregiver is there again, it slowly, slowly calms down. And it comes into that feeling of all is well again. And then with luck, later on in its life, it knows how to access that. And then it can start exploring. We are kind of using each other, again and again. It seems like there are so many aspects in
Yeah, it's so wild, like
yeah,
you think
yeah,
you see something and then it's like a whole... you wouldn't even known that was there, and like
exactly, yeah, yes, yeah, yeah, unmanifested and manifested. Because look at your neighbors, look at the world. This run we are so used to, running and running and running and running, and then collapsing and collapsing and collapsing and getting on your feet again and running again. in between, when you can't run, you fight. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a hard balance to be, out there and so present and open, but having to protect a little bit because people don't quite know, how to, I don't know, safely relate in a way, and
Yeah.
everyone's offended so easily, and so it's that.
Yes.
But I don't want to live like that. I don't want to protect and
see what I've noticed, I mean, just in my own experience, and that's for every system or every being, it will be slightly different or totally different. I mean, everyone can only speak from their own experience. But what I can see from here is that with this interest that we have in common, the system has started to grow, as if more and more of those aspects that never could stay at home in balance, all of a sudden have learned more and more to stay at home. And that has brought the ability to go and to be home and invite so-called others to come home too. It's amazing. Just watching that, how it's growing and growing and growing up in a certain way. It seems like forever, but that doesn't matter. But from being lost and not knowing what's going on to staying at home more and more and more, and then having conversations like this, having exchanges like this.
Yeah. And staying home when the field is not so open. That's probably
absolutely
what I mean.
Absolutely.
That's like, wow.
Yeah.
And
that's like, wow. Yeah.
I spoke to Isaac about it the other day, where I find myself dropping home in a field that isn't like that, and then I'm quiet and I have nothing to say, and people get very uncomfortable and they're expecting something from me, and I freeze because it's like people aren't used to just, and you feel that you have to do something.
At one point it will become an invitation.
Yeah,
that's my personal experience. Yeah, or not, or not.
Yeah, it's only me that's in the way, really. If I was really at home, I would just, it wouldn't affect me so much. So I am learning. I'm just slow.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, like all of us. And if possible, in the most gentle way.
Yeah, and sometimes that means having to move away for a while.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And then sometimes it's coming back, and it's a huge playground. Where we put this dimension, where we find ourselves. It's such a playground. Yeah, we can't mess it up. We're all doing our best in a way. That's what I see.
Yeah. It's really good to see you and everyone.
Yeah, thank you. It's also really good to see you.
Some silly questions, but
It's funny. We like to judge in a way, but I find every question or exchange very, very precious. As to me, also again to me personally, but it's like it is an invitation to look, to so there's not really a silly question. But I know that judgment, we all know that. It's beautiful. It's always an invitation to go deeper.
I think that's what it is. It's just to and then have the judgment and notice it and then let that go rather than
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yeah. It speaks itself and then breathes. It starts breathing.
I think it's just wanting to play around and maybe practice being embarrassing or silly and see how it copes with that,
Yeah, and also, does it get received or not?
Yeah. And even if not, can that
even if not. It definitely longs for being received, at least in my personal experience.
Oh, totally.
That's the best.
There's nothing better.
Yeah.
But I also okay with not being received, I feel.
Yeah. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, if I can do it.
I think I still have to work on that one.
Yeah, I work on it every day. Okay. Thanks.
Well, thanks, Laura.
Love seeing you.
Thank you. Therese. Good morning.
Good evening. Hello, Meike.
Hello, Therese.
I love to connect with you.
It's a pleasure. Whatever this is so welcome with us, isn't it?
I think it's a sensation of the past in which I felt very alone and afraid. And
Mhm. 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 Yeah.
I would like to say something about it.
Please.
Like more than 10 years ago, I had this problems with my balance and seeing and walking. And it was it has been quite scary and in moments. And but I felt very alone with it. It was like there was nobody with the same kind of problems around.
Mm.
But so I got through that, and I'm doing well. And in my practice as an occupational therapist, now I get all kind of people with the same kind of problems, and
Wow.
they are in front of me. And I get a bit in a freeze because it's I see that these emotions in, in my experience are still attached to it, these emotions of fear and loneliness.
Oh,
And,
wow.
and
Mm.
and there's like this feeling of helplessness. My God, how can I help these people?
Yeah. Yeah. How is it right now, Therese?
I had a very much wish to share it, so
Yes.
that so that these emotions get loosened and that I can just be there if somebody is in front of me.
Mm. I mean, what a gift that will, oh, what a gift that is, because you know it in your own experience. Oh, yeah. So let's be ever so, so gentle with these sensations. Yeah. Yeah, that went in. Could you feel that? Yeah. That absolute gentleness, no push in any direction. Yeah, exactly.
I would like to say that there was one night that was the most scary because
Go really slowly, really, really slowly here. So slowly. Yeah. Don't need to jump in there. Yes, fantastic. Don't need to jump in there. We go really, really slowly. Oh. Yeah. Ah, beautiful. So we can go again very, very slowly when you're ready. And just watch what happens. Very, very slow. Wow. And at this time, you take us all with you so that you're not alone in there. How is it right now?
It's like I went in the depths, like a
Spiral?
that was, and there it's like this. It's um, it's uh, um, not moving.
You want to go one more time there?
Yeah, I see if I can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
together. In the moment there's fear, just stop and see if we are still there. So you had got to go really, really slowly so that you don't miss that moment. That you're not alone this time. Wow. You still feel us?
The things happening.
Can you describe what's happening?
Pressure in my ears.
Oh, wow. That's all right.
Yes, it's a funny thing because it goes together with the balance system.
Yes. Yeah. And can you feel your feet on the ground at the same time?
Yes, and I feel that I sit.
Yeah. Yes, just to include. Fantastic. Yeah. And it feels safe where you sit.
Yes, that's where I kind of lose it a bit, because you use the word safe, and that's like, oh.
Yeah, so fantastic. So come back here. Don't need to go further. That's exactly the alarm bell. You come back here. Yeah. It's like, when we're walking towards the fire, at one point it's just too hot.
I understand.
Yeah. So we come back into safety. Because now we have the, then it was all too fast. Now we have the time to go really, really slowly.
What I sensed is that here in this area, it was like a relief, kind of sensing not to be alone.
Yeah.
With this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would leave it right now. I would not, I know you can sense that too. I would not want to push this. Feels very precious how it allowed us. Yeah. And we can play again. We'll have another moment for sure.
Yeah, I sense there's a layer.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Meike. Thank you for being with me.
You're so welcome. Thanks for inviting me.
You're so welcome.
Yeah. It's so funny. We always think there's that giver and receiver and stuff, but it's the same. Yeah, it's the same.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye. Judith.
Hi, Meike.
Hey, Judith.
Hi. I would like to explore a little bit, and I'm looking for words that find an entrance. There's sadness about a kind of fear or terror that I can't solve in my system. And as we have spoken more about during the nights, or like this morning, waking up with so much stress and tension in the body, and having no thoughts about it. It feels so visceral. No story, no words, and yet always needing to deal with this reaction, waking up. Or another situation is Martin and I have different sleeping rooms because he is snoring and I'm a bad sleeper. But I also try to start the evening laying next to him. And then my system stays on alert and can't really find a depth of relaxation by which it can sleep. And some moments I fall asleep, but then I wake up and again the whole system is in this tension. And even when I curl up towards the body of Maarten, it doesn't seem to find relaxation. So, and there's such a sadness around it that I would love to find rest together with him. And
so understand.
And also find rest during the nights, because it's such a paradox where I definitely can find being here in the daytime. And it feels like such a different night and day. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what I.
Well, thanks for sharing that. Yeah. Gosh, I wish I had the medicine for that.
Yeah,
Gosh.
me too, you know, me too.
I think
it is
all
not,
of us.
it is, yeah.
Can you sleep in daytime?
No, not so much.
Awesome.
Sleep can go better, but like this morning, that strange waking up and then be in such a stress system, such activation, you know, and have no clue, only that I sit again and start to come into the body and be here. It needs a lot of time, in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, what we can play with is this. Maybe your system can co-regulate. Maybe my system is good for that. Let's see. Something sweet just happened there. How's it now, Judith?
It is calming down. Yeah. And not knowing. No clue.
So what's wonderful is that somehow your system knows how to do it. So it knows the pathway.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely amazing. And it is somehow learning slowly but surely to witness how it's doing it. So, it's like that. It seems it's so early.
Yeah.
Whatever that means, but I know you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah.
That's why it's so, I can't put my finger on it somehow. It's so early that my sense is that it doesn't have words and it doesn't have pictures, nothing. It's so visceral, so visceral.
Yeah, yes.
With no clue.
Yes. And it knows somehow it does, or it follows that pathway to calm down. So it has that information.
Yeah. And in daytime I succeed. But that's the huge paradox between the day and the night. Because I always start resourcing myself again and take the time and then in daytime it's fine. But it's such a contrast. Yeah.
It's learning. It's learning. And it needs, obviously, it has its own timing. Yeah.
Not so easy to need to have so much patience.
I so understand.
Yeah.
And there again, I can see it's actually too much for one system.
Yeah.
So it would be nice if we all could be there in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that we
Think
could do
of you
that
all.
together,
Yeah.
Yes.
In the night.
Do that. Do it. Yeah. I mean, that's how it starts to copy itself in a way. So, how was it? How was it? How did we do that? Until it maybe can do it by itself. Maybe. I don't know if it will ever. I don't know. But it knows how to do it. It has shown us. And it has shown us many times.
Yeah. Yes. It's
So
such
thank
a,
you.
yeah, and thank you. And
Yeah.
also what Teresa has spoken, this is such a lonely part where I find myself in, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's so precious that we have at
Yeah.
least sometimes a field
Yeah.
that's present.
Oh yeah. So beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise I have no clue how how to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's for so many of us like that, isn't it? The moment our systems feel alone, wow, that's terror. It's terror.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Meike.
No, such a pleasure.
And thank you all. Yeah.
Ita, Brigitta.
Hi,
Hi.
good morning, good evening to you.
Good evening. Good morning to you.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm in the Netherlands. Yeah.
In the Netherlands.
Yeah. I started with Isaac last September, and that's how I got into this meeting as well for today.
Wonderful. Thanks, Isaac.
Well, Sylvie said to me, "Well, you should do some satsang with Meike. They're really good." So.
Oh, Sylvie. Thanks, Sylvie. Thanks. And thanks for coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I really feel it's. I need to have all the support I can get in this time right now. I got 2 weeks ago. I got a breast cancer diagnosis, and each visit I had with the oncology, it turns out to be worse. So first it's. And last Thursday I had my last meeting, and it's a strong indication that it's not a single tumor, but that it's also the lymph nodes high in the behind the collarbone here, and high in the shoulders. Lymph nodes are also, a few are possibly infected with the tumor cells, and I'm getting an echo, so ultrasound next Thursday, this coming Thursday. So it's a real roller coaster, inside and outside.
Can imagine, yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Thanks
not
for
that
sharing.
it's not that I'm afraid. I don't feel fear, like fear of dying or fear of well, there is no fear. I don't have a reason to fear, so to speak. I feel very good equilibrium, and at the same time, I know that the deeper cause of this cancer is really, say, old trauma response. So it's more on say conflict in the inner spirit, conflict with self-acceptance and self-forgiveness, and a survival pattern of being very what I see more and more being passive aggressive, and most of it towards myself. Not giving myself what is good.
So what makes you think that that is the reason for it?
Well, it's twofold. I've been on this path of healing and personal development for over 35 years. I'm a therapist and a non-dual Kabbalistic healer myself. So I did a lot of work on myself and with myself and with others, I mean. And
Yeah.
and there is this deep, like Judith was sharing, this deep trauma, which is very cellular, very and yeah, there are no memories, no words, but there is this deep yeah, how can I say it? It feels like sorry about this. The words come up: to truly care about myself is my biggest challenge, because I don't, because I feel I don't want to be here in this world. I'm really angry.
Yeah. That's pretty universal, huh?
It is.
Have you noticed?
But it's also very personal.
Yes, exactly. It's both. Yeah.
As it is.
Yes, definitely.
Birth trauma.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. It's very interesting that our systems, my system is in the same realm. So I know that in my own experience, that it always wants to put trauma or whatever it is onto something. So that's why I'm getting cancer. That's why I'm doing this. That's
no.
So on.
Yeah. No, it's
so.
Sorry.
So I'm just questioning. I'm just questioning that. That's all.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's not that I feel like guilty or about.
No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear, but what I heard was that you made a connection there.
Cause and effect.
Yeah, and I'm just questioning that, but it's not so important.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue if that's 100% true. But
yes, exactly.
But I feel those are issues that are quite in my face.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, totally get that.
And I feel what I find very difficult too is that there is a lot of pressure from the doctors about starting immediately with chemotherapy, because it's very dangerous and very aggressive and very there's no time to lose. My 4 children are very, very anxious, and although I'm it's an alternative medicine direction for 30 years, they still think regular medicine is the only way.
Yeah.
And there is a pressure from them that I should do this, should follow this protocol, etc.
Yeah. So what would you like to do? Let's just start with that. What would you like to do?
I think what I would like to do is to sit and see what comes up and work with this system where it is right now.
Oh, fantastic. You
Would
want to do that now? Say again.
So what would you suggest?
Oh, I'm just kind of finding my way in. I'm just, that's what my system is interested in. How we can meet in a way so that we are supportive to each other, so that we are of use to each other. So, it's like I can see how my system is trying here a little bit and there a little bit. And so it got a little bit softer. At first it was quite excited, and we're meeting deeper now. We're more together.
Mhm.
So that's how it feels here.
Yeah, I recognize it. Yeah.
Mm. So, but that's just how systems work. They kind of, how can we meet in the most beautiful way so that then something can show itself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's my,
So
I agree.
yeah, I know. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Now we're kind of breathing nearly together, which is very sweet. So let's see what it wants, this miracle of life.
Well, that's the first challenge when you say the miracle of life.
Okay. Oh, but at least we're having a laugh about it. Yeah. Do you have any symptoms?
No,
No. Cool.
no. The body, I had bioresonancy treatment this week, and
Mm-hmm.
and the body is totally fine. It doesn't recognize the cancer as
Ah, cool.
disturbance.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
So it
Yeah,
was
bodies are amazing, actually. The bodies are, yeah. So now we can feel there's some movements going on. But there's also a sweetness in our being together here.
Mhm.
Mm.
There's allowing this brings up a lot of sadness.
Oh, beautiful. Mm. See, my invitation here would be, let's be with that together. It's such a precious and powerful field here. And go so slowly and gently that it's so that it doesn't become overwhelming,
Mm-hmm.
if possible. You watched, when Therese and I were together. It's like this, really, really as gentle as possible. Oh, and then it's already different, notice? It was just with
Yeah,
that breath,
yeah.
it shifted.
It's a river now. It comes to a deeper layer of grieving.
Yeah. And who knows how old that is, where that comes from.
Yeah.
So we're actually just the medium for that to come to peace. Because you are bigger. I know you know that.
Now I come to a layer where I want to shut you off.
Yeah, fine. Allow that. Beautiful. And I'm staying. But I will not force. No force.
No.
effort.
I know.
Yeah, I know, Oh, I'm getting goosebumps all over. Now it's different again. Needed a bit of space, thinking about stuff.
Yeah, it's the words that come up are deep despair.
Yeah. Mm. And so we are here for deep despair. In a way, I mean, I always feel honored that it comes to us. Where else can it go? To be received here with us.
And
Deep
so
despair.
it's so hard to access on my own.
Oh, impossible. It can, whatever it is, I mean, that's at least my experience. It can only come home in unity, in union. The moment it feels separate, that is kind of the despair. Only in with the felt sense that it is always connected. Something can happen. Yeah. And we all know it. We're so used to be in our own little bubble. That's why we meet. Mhm.
Yeah, and
So,
that was my trauma response at birth. I went in total isolation, and I was isolated
yeah,
for 2 years. So I know this empty nothingness very well.
yeah. So let's invite that into empty fullness. Let it fill up. Mm.
The question comes: is that even possible?
Oh, but at the same time, something was filling up. I can feel it quivering. I can feel it quivering.
The controller, the saboteur, it's commenting.
Yeah, you know, the one that wants to protect her because it really does not want to feel that again. It was unbearable. So I like to honor that one. We call him saboteur, but it's actually
Savior.
protect. Yes. Yeah. Without that, we would not have made it.
No.
Not one of us here. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
It jumped into my head a lot.
Mm. Fine noticing. It's fantastic. You see it, let it do its thing. It's trying to help. Oh, and something is also, I mean, that's how I feel it. It's filling. It's like something is arriving.
It's like it's more nesting deeper into my belly.
Wow.
Lower, say almost core.
Something is coming home. That's how I call it.
Yeah.
That's how it feels. Yeah. It looks really good on you. And feels very yummy.
Feels very
Yummy.
yummy.
Lekker.
Lekker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Endless supply of it.
See, that's that togetherness again, huh? That when it inhabits itself in a certain way, it feels at home and it feels in union. It feels connected.
Yeah. I'm getting better at that.
All of us, especially the Western civilization,
Especially
culture.
The culture. Yeah.
Western civilization culture.
I know.
I mean that, yeah.
And all the Corona crisis measurements haven't been easy on connecting.
Same symptom in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Thank you very much.
dear. Yes, pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, Meike. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome. Sylvie.
Hi, Meike.
Hey, Sylvie.
Can you speak again, Meike? Because I still see Birgitta.
Okay.
Yes,
Now?
you are. Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I'm happy for Birgitta that she came here.
Me too. It's really
Yeah.
nice to meet her.
Yeah.
So how's it over there, Sylvie?
How is it over here? In the body or in
Yeah.
my life?
That's a very beautiful question. Did you say in your body or in your life?
Yes.
Now you're confusing me. Both.
Both. Well, yeah,
What's the
know,
difference? What's the difference, Sylvie?
what's the difference? Yeah.
Now I'm confusing you.
Yes, yes. Well, my life is on a crazy roller coaster. You know, I'm busy with the lawsuit.
Yes, I
So
see.
yeah, I went to Amsterdam yesterday and we discussed the whole lawsuit and everything. And it will be around 3 or 4 weeks, he thinks. And yeah, so we're really busy with that. And yeah, it's very nice. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy right. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and it's so strange because my head is telling me all the time, why am I doing this? Why me? Why do I want to do that? And my sister and my heart is like, yay, that's nice. So it's really strange. Yeah.
Yeah. And you listen to your heart, of course.
Yeah, yeah. I really make the decision from the heart. So pure, yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah. I did have a little. Yeah,
okay.
I had a question, yes, about wanting to control things. There are so much layers of that in the system, and when I tune into that, it feels like it feels for my body, if I have to let go, it feels like I'm in a dark room and I can't see anything. It feels like I'm blind. Do you understand? Yeah. Oh, and when I speak it directly shifts again. Yeah.
It shifts into that, or
in healing, it's a good shift. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's done already, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's already happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really shivering in the system. Yeah. And I get a lot of images of the grounding blockages under the feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know, if you go into your heart, I'm not talking about the physical heart. I'm talking about the heart of the heart.
Yeah.
There where everything is clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How does it look from there?
First, there was resistance to go in, and now now I can look at it more, and there are new connections made in this And there comes more space. Yeah.
So you know what to do. When there's any confusion, when there's any blockages, whatever it is, this is where you go. If possible, don't follow those other pathways. Go directly in the heart of the heart and look from there. You definitely know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's very quick.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly like that.
It's directly transforming. It's so quick. Yeah.
Yes, it's so quick.
I'm
You
gonna.
will get
Yeah, I have a photo.
every answer from there.
Yeah, I have a photo of you in my house, and if I'm like I'm seeing such a blockage, I will sit behind my laptop and put your photo and talk to you, and then it directly fits.
That's very sweet. If that works, do it like that.
Yeah, I will try
But
that.
it's so wonderful to see, Sylvie, because your system knows the pathway. You
Yeah,
know, we are so used to go with blockages and, you know, the mind says that, but you know where the clear decisions come from, the clear seeing, the clear flow comes from. You
yeah.
know that.
Mhm.
It is that heart. Go there. That's your home. That's all of our home, actually.
The true healing.
Yeah. Yes. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, it feels so free now.
Yeah. Because you're at home. I mean, it's funny to speak it like that, but see, and that's from home we can invite anything. But if our system is you know, on the other tracks, working things out where blockages and, you know, when the mind is spinning, it will never find its way out of there.
Sometimes it seems like there is a resistance or a blockages that you can't go quickly to home, and you need somebody else
Yes,
just to.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. Sometimes it can't find the connection by itself.
it's a bit
That's
rough.
when
Yeah,
we need each other. Yeah. Then that's when we need a clear mirror. That's when we need another nervous system, whatever we want to call it. A nervous system that is anchored, that is at home. Yeah. I guess that's why we meet. That's why
yeah.
we meet again and again and again, to support that pathway.
It's
All of us.
yeah, it's amazing, Mike. Even this, what
Yeah.
you're saying, it's so register. How do you say that? It's so downloading your information
Rewiring, yeah.
directly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah. 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 We are so in resonance.
Yeah,
Lucky us.
yeah.
Lucky us. Yes.
Thank you, Meike.
Mm. Arthur. I saw there are some other hands too. I'm doing my best to get you all.
Hello, Meike.
Hi, Arthur.
I just like to sit
It's a pleasure.
and maybe some words. The last 2 weeks, in the last 2 weeks, when I come more silent, then I notice a lot of vibrations. It's not uncomfortable, um, but somehow I want some, yeah, reassurance, I think.
Reinsurance.
That it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
But somehow, yeah, I don't know.
You know what I would play with, Arthur, when it's so very uncomfortable? Because there is that absolute amazing capacity in us to slow things down. So if you can, slow it down, slow that discomfort down, or the movements. See if it's possible to slow it all down. We can play with that right now if you like to.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, exactly.
trying in a way,
Say again.
or looking. I'm looking to slow it down.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just go so slowly. Letting it take a breath, whatever that is. And if that is not possible, then you take care. You get up, have a shower, or run, or all of that, if possible, consciously. So that whatever that is, which is so restless, knows that there's somebody there that takes care. You know, like we do when we are a parent, like we look after our child. So you are parenting yourself in a way. And again, because, you know, we will get lost in it. But whenever you come back, say, oh, I'm back again. I'm back again. Let's see what we can do. What do we need? That's how I'm playing in my system. Slowing it down, and you know, at one point it has enough, it can't. Then see what it likes. So it's kind of a way of regulating your nervous system, or the nervous system, in a kind way.
Yeah, somehow it's, you know, the vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
It's different now, and there's also some tension.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not a problem. It's strange.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's strange, but it's
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but that's wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know where it's going. Sometimes
No,
it's,
you will never,
yeah.
you might not find out, Arthur. Might not be where it's going, you know. I don't know if we will ever found out.
Yeah, and also that's not a problem in a way.
No.
So it's a bit, I
So,
don't know, maybe I just want to
so there's no
say it out
problem at
loud.
all, or? Yeah, no, it's wonderful. I love that you say it out loud.
And also there's that, or there was that way of looking for the cause.
Yeah.
That's an old way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And there's some new
not.
vibrations here now.
Mm. Mm.
Maybe I'm not so used to, it's not such a problem.
Oh, that's very cool. That's good news.
Yeah, and there is some emotion. So.
Oh, beautiful. All of it. Thank you.
Oh, you have a nice. Do you have a new necklace?
No, but I haven't worn it for years. The bear. I have it since a long time, actually. It's sweet, isn't it? No, thanks for noticing. Yeah, thank you. Markus.
Hi, Meike.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Abend, ja.
Ja, hier ist guten Abend.
Ja. Okay.
Mhm. It's okay for dich, for you? German, English. It's okay for you?
Yes, I just noticed a lot of excitement, and then also like this notion of trying to control where it's going, like so.
Yeah, far out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's noticed.
Yes.
Yeah. I perceive it as very gentle being with you. So I'm curious, is it gentle, or I'm just curious how it is for you, how you perceive?
It's interesting because actually during the whole interaction you had with uh, I felt really this gentleness in your system a lot, and so there was also an expectation to sense it more when I'm in contact now. Now it's not so obvious to recognize.
Okay.
It feels like there's just the excitement is making it more difficult to sense it.
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
And there's this interest to meet really deeply, and the same time, yeah. I'm afraid of it.
Oh, but that is so beautiful that there's an interest to meet deeply. So beautiful. Just that, and then hands off, because you can't push anything, isn't it? It's not that our systems, yeah, we try, yeah. But just that interest is so, so precious. And it's again, even whatever you just shared, something feels so soft and gentle here in our being together. And I just like to acknowledge that again. It's very, very sweet. Gives my system a breath. So something is saying hello to each other here, which is very, very sweet. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A very sweet emotion in my throat. It's like as if it wants to hide there, but it doesn't really want to hide. It's very funny. It's interesting how it does that. It likes to be noticed.
Yes, what a journey.
It's so beautiful, all these aspects of self that just show up, and then another one shows. Yeah. Courageous.
Yeah. Thanks for being present in that.
Thanks for the invitation. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that all the time, but for me, it's an honor. And it is an honor because I don't see whatever I meet as separate. It's all the same pudding. I don't know how and when it got scared of itself, but when it shows up, it does not matter what. It's so wonderful. There's no resistance, there's no fight. Just energy. Yeah. Powerful.
I believe that we go to Australia and I'm here in Frankfurt, and it doesn't feel like that. It feels like we are in the same room. Yeah. Like in the same room with everybody.
Simple. Thank you. Oh, just perfect timing, Marcus. Beloved. Yeah, so much appreciation and love. Mwah. Until we meet again.